Sorry, my orientation didn't turn around. How are you all? Feels like a while since I've been here, probably since last Thursday. Um, Let me just pull you guys up on my other device so that I can see who is joining this morning for our last day of Artists in April. Can you believe it? We have had a full month and I haven't finished everybody's portraits, which is a little bit of a shame, but I will be finishing them slowly, which will be good because I think I'm going to, other than, so May, let me just talk a little bit about May. May is going to be May flowers for our mornings. Good morning, if anybody is here. I don't think anybody's here yet. It's Tuesday and we are on, it is 7 o'clock. It is, oh, there's Louisa. Hi, Louisa. I'll talk a little bit about May in a little bit. But yeah, I have all these that haven't been finished. I can quickly flip through them. Hey, Tash, we're drawing you today. I'm gonna get your portrait up. Do you prefer one or two? I kind of like this one. I think I'm gonna go with this one of Tash. So I have Marianne and Christina, and these are all the ones that I haven't finished. And Sarah and Nick and Patricia and Fiona and Maria and Leslie and Heike and Lee and Louisa. Louisa, I'm probably going to finish yours today, and also Sarah's, because I almost have those finished. And I do have Julie finished, and I have Ava finished. And I should probably put this one in a sleeve. Let's do that. This is Cindy. So I'm going to put her in here. Louisa says, I think there's three what? Three images of Tash. And then I finished Annette and Jen and C and Marianne and Meryl and Esty. So I think I've finished more than I haven't finished, but it's going to take me a little while to finish all those. It's okay. It's a good project that I really am enjoying. 3 pictures of Tash. Oh, there are 3 pictures of Tash. Oh, I kind of like that one too with the, maybe this one. Yeah, I think this one. I like your eyes in this one, Tash. Now, do you wear your hat? Like you have to wear those hats? Is that something that you do as well? I see people walking around with their Cartwright. Is it a Cartwright hat? And so say this is the hat, and then the top is like all up like that, like you can't bend it over. Is that how it is? Hey Marianne. Louisa says, hi Mo, hi Tash. You have to tell me. All right. We are going slightly smaller on this one, only because I have run out of paper, but that's okay. I actually had an idea of doing miniature portraits for a little split second for this project, so it's going to be nice to do it a little bit smaller. It's just all about planning the size, really. I don't think I'll see the top of the hat, so I think that's okay. Got to get your angle right of the eyebrows, eyes. And your nose. And mouth. And chin. Tash, you look like an old friend of mine from back home. You have really, really similar features. And it's really weird to be drawing you because I think of my friend Helen. Like, she's, honestly, you guys could be sisters or cousins. Oh, there's just, 3 pics of me. Sorry. I read something and I'm like, oh, I've already read that. Really need coffee number 2. I have been up for a while, but then I FaceTimed with my parents, my brother and my dad, and then I don't know, the time just flies. My daughter has her dance showcase at her school tonight. I'm super excited. I know it's the same dancers that we saw at comp. I think there's one. Is there one extra, maybe? One extra? But I'm really excited to see that. And yeah, it should be great. A great show. And I'm planning and posting classes hopefully today. So for the next 4 weeks in May, well, we're going to be doing flowers in May. So this morning I just wanted to talk a little bit about what May is going to look like. And if you are give us a thumbs up if you're here, by the way. Thumbs up, which is like a like, or just basically to say that you're here. I have had 4, and I think there are, yes, you do. I think I've had 4, what was I going to say? 4 likes. Oh, there's been 4 thumbs up this morning, and there's 8 people watching. So hello, everybody who is watching. If you are new here, welcome. We've been doing lives for a while now. So I do have a Patreon, and not that I'm plugging the Patreon, but I do want to tell you, if you're not a Patreon and you're watching this, you need to come to the lives next month, because they're not going to be up for your watching. So the lives will be here for anybody to watch, and then Patreons will have access to replays. I've been wanting to do this for a while because I feel like, I'm giving away a lot of content, which is great and I don't mind, but I feel like patrons, I think it should be something that they get with their Patreon membership. So that's my plan, and I'm still going to be doing lives Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I may switch it to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday during May, because I am away 1 week. So I'll see. I'll let you know. I'm away at a dance competition, so that I'll let you know when that happens. And what else? Yeah, so we're doing May flowers. Each of our patrons have been adding flowers in the reference folder, and we'll be drawing from those on a day-to-day basis. And you can do you can do whatever you want with them. I may do another pattern book. I haven't done patterns for a long time, and it's super relaxing, can use different materials. That may be fun to do, so I may do that. I was going to maybe do a pattern and then use the pattern behind the portraits, which I haven't finished, and then finish the portraits as well, so you may get to see me finishing portraits as well. How are you guys going to use your I think I need to make your chin a little bit longer, and I don't have my squidgy eraser, the one that I love, my squidgy eraser. How are you going to use the flowers in your month coming up, everybody? I'm sure you have thought about it, so let us know in the comments how you're going to use your flowers. This could be slightly higher. Not sure if I've made your eyes too big, Tash. Drawing these, like, I really have been focusing on getting likeness. It doesn't always happen, so, you know, bear with me. This is too narrow. Too narrow for the size of the eyes, so I'm going to go with just working from the size of the eyes. So this goes up a little bit more. Good morning, C. How are you? Meryl says, maybe a pattern book would be fun now that I have my new A6 book. Yeah. Louisa says, good Lord, Shah, that is a problem for tomorrow. Oh, what's a problem for tomorrow? Oh, that is a problem for tomorrow. I'm listening to I'm reading your text and trying to listen to your voice, because I know that, you know, there's a voice behind there, and I can hear Louisa saying, well, that's a problem for tomorrow. Don't have to think about that today. That, I think, was what she meant, but I like to think a little bit ahead of what I'm going to do. So, also, is there anyone here who has not taken my survey yet? I think it's like 30 people. I need 30 people to take my survey. So if you have friends, family that you can pass along that survey, it's the travel survey. It's a company that I want to team up with, and I need a certain amount of surveys so that they can see where to send me. So in the lead right now is Italy. I'm already going to Italy, so probably won't be joining to go to Italy with them. And then we have Mexico and France. So I would love to take you guys to Mexico with me, because I think you would all love it. Like, really, really love it. And because I've been to Oaxaca, I wouldn't mind going back there with you guys so that I could show you all the places. What's great about this company is that they do a lot of guided tours. So, you know, we could do a lot of art, but it'll be also a lot of touring too. So you get to see the place. It won't just be drawing a city. Like, we'll actually be touring like all the ruins and going to local textile makers. And yeah, I'm really excited. So I just need those 30 more surveys. So if you're listening here and you haven't taken my survey, please take my survey. Okay, Tash, I think maybe your nose is a little bit longer. Just a tad. Just a tad. Just a teeny bit. The tiniest of bits. And this is more over here, which means that this, I got this wrong. This shouldn't be so far over. Lots of tiny little, and you know, I'm going to put paint on and then all this disappears anyway, so, and then I correct it with paint. Tash, what time is it over there for you? Oh, the doggy. Okay, so your dog's name was, is. I think you put it on the top one. Fletcher. Maybe I should have done them all this size. I kind of like it. All right, let's get Fletcher. Should I do Fletcher with that one or this one? I think I like this positioning of Fletcher. Louisa says, I have already had 3 coffees and a cup of tea. And Marianne says, I haven't given it much thought. Maybe one big garden, adding each day. Ooh, that's a really good idea too. You could do one big illustration or a weekly illustration, Marianne, if it's too much. Good morning, Jen. How are you? And Louisa says, oh, that sounds fun, Marianne. And C says, I'm great, got lost in time. Louisa says, I'm planning on using watercolor and Inktense pencils. Perfect. And Louisa says, get your daughter's dance class parents to do it. Oh, that's a good idea. Actually, I think they've already done it. Yeah, I think they have already done it. But I should see if they'll do it again. Not again, but I should ask them to make sure that they've done it. There actually aren't that many, though. I think like there's only 4. Well, there's 8 in her group. I can't really get the school one to do it. I don't know them. I don't know their parents. So Jennifer says, I took the travel survey and I chose many countries. I know everybody, I think they seem to have a lot of fun. Tash says, it's 8:49, probably. Oh yeah, you're like weird. Like you've got like an hour, a half hour ahead. Like it's odd. Louise says, is there 30 Faces Facebook group? Did you post in there? Oh, no, I did not. I should do that. Oh, you mean like on Facebook? Like not our group? I wondered. Yeah, you know, you're quite smart. It's, you know what, it's good to talk to you guys because you think outside the box. I didn't even think about that. I did post it on my Facebook, but an actual group, and I could also post it on my channel, and I could also post it on my threads. I could do it on there. I haven't made a Patreon post and I haven't made an Instagram post about it, but I could do that as well. I don't want it to be overkill either, because all the people who have, it's hard, right? Like, I know I've got a few thousand followers, but honestly, it's you guys who show up. So I'm like, I don't know where everyone else is. That's what I don't know. So I appreciate you guys, and really, like, the numbers really don't mean anything. It's the interaction between the special people who really do mean a lot. Which is what you've got to remember, because you may just have like 300 followers, but as long as you're getting people interacting on your site, that's really what matters, right? Because out of that many thousand followers that I have, not even 10% has done the survey. So yeah, it's a hard one. Social media, like, you know, you think it is, I mean, it is helpful, and it's the way that, you know, our world is right now. But, oh, did you know that here in Canada, they are banning, in Ontario, they're banning cell phones in schools? Did I already tell you guys that? Yep, they are banning cell phones, which I think is such a good idea because it's a distraction. I'm sure other countries don't allow cell phones in schools, but like, so from certain grades you are not allowed a cell phone at all. Then from age 12 up to 18, I think, or 19, 18, you can have your cell phone, but it has to stay either in your bag or just not in view, and then you can use it at recess or at lunch, but not in the classroom, unless the teacher says we are using cell phones today. But otherwise, no. And they're also blocking social media sites as well. I think there's been too much cyberbullying, and I think they want that to stop. And also, I think grades are dropping because kids are not focused in class. So I think it's a good thing. I really do. Even though my daughter's finished, but you know, they didn't get phones. My kids didn't get phones until they were 13. Some kids get phones when they're like 5 years old, which is, I think, ridiculous. Ridiculous. 5-year-old does not need a phone. Hang on. Fletcher's a boy, right, Tash? I mean, all gender friendly. He has a pink collar. Or is Fletcher a girl? Let me know. Or maybe this isn't Fletcher. Maybe it's another doggy. I wish I could see the front of his chest right here. I'm not sure how it's going. Yeah, Fletcher's a boy. but has a pink collar. I mean, I'm all good for that. I just didn't want to, you know, mess that up. Put that there instead. Oh, thank you, C. Louisa says, I saw a YouTube and a Substack. I've done a YouTube, I've done a Substack, I've done a Facebook page, I've done a Pinterest, I've done Instagram stories and an Instagram reel. But I haven't done, and then I've done a shout out in Patreon with you guys, but I haven't done a Patreon post. What else? Oh, I've done a TikTok. I feel like I've done it all. And I know that like some people miss it, right? Yeah. Louise. Hi, Louise. Louise says Instagram is really bad at showing posts at the moment. Only reels get seen. Yeah, I did do a reel. I guess I could do another one. I think I could do another one, but maybe just have me just not talking so much, just like there. Maybe, I don't know. C says, I hope they make exceptions. My grandchildren use them to monitor their diabetes. Oh, I'm sure they will for that. See, I'm sure I'm sure. But anyway, this is just for Ontario, so it probably isn't going to happen in the States. And I'm sure there are exceptions. Tash says, yeah, everyone always says I'm mean putting him in a pink collar, haha, but he has a purple hoodie jumper. Well, I think it's fine. Louisa says, oh my God, there are just so many blooming things to do. All right, let's get started. Let's get painting. We have half an hour. Can we knock it out in half an hour? Probably not. Probably not. But we can try. Okay, I'm going to mix a little bit of different brands. I do need a magenta. My magenta is pretty squished. I think my magenta is pretty much all done. Let's have a look at this. Well, you guys will be happy that 30 Faces 30 Days is over, right? That is done. I still have to share lots of people's work. Did you guys post anything? Because if you posted, I need to share it. I may not have shared recently. Okay, that is pretty good. I think I don't want to cut myself either. I think I got pretty much a good amount out of here. Don't want to waste any. Yeah, all right. Tash, do you have a favorite color? I feel like you like natural colors, but no, tell me if you have a favorite color. Where is my putty rubber? Putty eraser, whatever you call it, anywhere, everywhere. Do I have? I don't mind this one. It's the little bits that I don't like. And the putty erasers are so lovely. I think I took it upstairs. Oh, there's the Dorland's wax medium that Sarah gave me. I have to put that on. All right. This one is a Faber-Castell. Actually, this one is not as bad. Like, it kind of gives me clumps. Tash says brown, but there are probably too many browns, so pink. Okay, so I can do pink back with some nice flowers and browns and taupes. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, great. All right. Okay, all right. Tash, are you drawing yourself today? Louise says, I only managed to do one. Louise, I only managed to do 5 because they were the class ones that I had to do. That's funny. Louisa says, I think I managed to do 10 faces before it broke me. And Louisa says, so I think we can all consider that a rip-roaring success. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, and C says, I've barely begun 30 faces. Sorry, I think we were supposed to have more meetups. Oh, pink. Need to do pink. I'm going to just make a couple of browns though first. Definitely needs more yellow and blue. I think that is a good color for, maybe it needs to be a little bit more orangey actually. I'll just put this on and then I can lighten it. And I'll put this in the darker areas. It's funny when it's on your brush, you think it's the right tone and it's not. It needs to be a little bit more orange. Tiny little bit white. That's better. C says, I love your pose with your boy. So snuggly, Tash. Hi, Amy. How are you? And Tash says, thanks, C. Sometimes I have to bribe him to sit still. Does he have a favorite treat, Tash? My dog Piper is not driven by treats at all. She just wants to play. So she gets more playtime and she's happy. Is that too light? And I need a little bit of this. Actually, let's put that on his chest. I think I can see the front of his chest here, so it goes a little bit darker there and then light. And this color is definitely, actually it's a little bit more, I think, on the warmer side. If you're just joining, hello, hello. Meryl says, did you finish Heike? No, I didn't finish Heike. I didn't. Did you finish Heike, Meryl? If I finished them, I totally would have posted them. Totally would have posted them. Oh, C says she was royal in your reel, Shah. She was so cute. She likes when I like get down low, like crouch down with her. I think she feels like good because I'm at the same level as her. So when I was sitting chatting, like she was super calm and she just wanted to stay there. She was good. She's a good puppy. Okay, I think, like, I know I have to correct this Tash, but I'm just getting color on. You know me, just blocking in those colors, getting them on here. And you have similar tone on your face. I just realized I should probably put that in as I'm painting here. Make this a little bit lighter. I can do all these things when I've got like a color in on my paintbrush. I just look around and see if there is a color that can be used. So do you want to know what workshops we have coming up? I know you're probably like all workshopped out and all classed out, but if you do want to take more, I will have more. So in May, we are doing, we're going back to Wednesday workshops, and we're doing a workshop every Wednesday for the month of May. So for the first 2 weeks, we are doing food workshops. So we're going to have burgers and beyond. So you can do either we'll do a burger, a meat burger, and we also will do a beyond meat burger. So we'll be doing like veggies and stuff. So that'll be kind of cool to work on some food illustrations. And then that will be the first week. And then the second week, we're going to do another food. We'll do like a still life food setup as well, because everybody really loved doing this one, which was the color mixing, which some of you were able to do and some of you weren't. So we'll be doing something to that, you know, with strong shadows, etc., etc. So that will be in week 2, and then the last 2 weeks we're going to be doing elements in nature, and the first one will be sticks and stones, and the last one will be water. So those are the 4 workshops, and then I will be running also a virtual art retreat, which is I don't know why I've got those things circled, which will be running Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of the whole month of May, because I'm away for one of the weeks, actually 2 of the weeks in May, like at the end of the week. So that's good, because then that I'll be able to get that one in, and I know that some of you have been really wanting to do another one of those, and that we will be going to, do I have my list here? I know a few places. We are going to go to Laos, and you know what, I'll get back to you, because I have the list and I don't want to tell you something that we're not doing. So I have the list ready, and I just need to create an image for that, which I'm going to do today, and then I'll post that. So that starts next Monday. I need to make this a little bit bluer, a little bit on the more muted side. Yeah, so that will be May. Tash says, looks lovely so far, love it. Hi Rosalie. Rosalie says, I just moved house yesterday, so lots of catching up to do when I'm all unpacked. Ah, yes, and Rosalie, I need to catch up on your portrait too, because it was a weekend one. I wasn't around at the weekend, so I will be catching up on that as well. Lots of catching up, and I think I'm going to use May for catch up. We're going to do flowers. I'm going to do a pattern at least, but I may put the pattern on the people that I haven't finished, on the portraits, and then also finish the portraits. And if you weren't around for the beginning, the YouTube lives will be accessible to Patreons after the live, and won't be accessible to regular onlookers. Even subscribers of YouTube won't see them unless they see them live, only because these mornings I feel I need to have a little bit more of what could I say, I just want to give back to the Patreon, to you guys, basically, for always showing up. So they will be, if you are a Patreon, you know that there is a Padlet, which I will be probably changing the password of, or maybe not, but you have to be a paid patron to access it. And yeah, you'll be able to see the replay if you're a Patreon, but you can come to the lives. So if you don't necessarily want to be a Patreon, then you can just come to the lives every morning. Well, not every morning, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or when said. All right, I'm gonna get your light color behind there on the pink. Meryl says no. Oh, Tash says he loved chicken feet and likes these chicken sticks that smell like vanilla, but I usually hold his toy up if I have to bribe him to get a photo. Oh, that's, yeah, so much better. And I should probably do the same, because she is totally driven by play and not really by, I feel like this pink is too bright. I need to make a light pink and not driven by treats. So if you're here listening in Canada, the AGO is open again today. Woohoo! Which I'm really happy about, because a good friend of mine, she bought an AGO membership for me. It's the Art Gallery of Ontario, if you don't know what it is. And she bought it, and we were supposed to go to an exhibition for my birthday, and that didn't happen because they were striking at the gallery, because apparently they haven't had a pay rise for the past 3 years, and employees of the art gallery. And so they were striking because they were like, we can't live like this, we can't pay our rent, everything's gone up, which is so true. Anyway, it closed, or they started going on strike the day after I bought my membership, or my friend bought my membership. And so I didn't get to go, but now it's back open again, and so I'm going to be going soon. That's in Toronto. I don't know if it was all Ontario art galleries that were striking, or just the Art Gallery of Ontario, because I think they have an affiliate art gallery in Ottawa as well, I want to say. Louise says, I'm going to try and fill up all something started and abandoned sketchbooks. Ooh, is that what you're doing in May with flowers? That is such a good idea. I do try to fill a sketchbook, and what I do sometimes, Louise, is I will take, like, for example, if I've got a smaller piece like this, but it's smaller and it can fit into a sketchbook, I will put it on the opposite page of, I don't know, a drawing, if I want the drawing to be separate. So I'll do that. Like, I'll just stick it in with tape, because I have a lot of loose papers as well. You said you had 30 of them? 30 sketchbooks? Wow. Okay. I feel like I do and I don't want it. No, I'm just going to leave it like that. I was going to put a little bit more, maybe a tiny bit more pink. Oh, did I get an answer from you about the hat at the beginning? Well, you're not going to be trendy. It's just going to be as is. You know what? Trends change, so you can just start a new trend where the hat top goes down. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. Yeah, if you have loose papers, you may not have loose papers, but if you do, you could do that. Then they're all in this book, and you don't have like drawers of work like I have. Crazy drawers of work. All right, skin. Let's get, oh gosh, how much white do you have to use? C says, wow, Louise, I will add more flowers for you, LOL. Yeah, you totally could. Rosalie says 70% of my moving boxes were full of art supplies, art books, sketchbooks. So heavy. Oh my God, I can imagine. I can imagine that was a big haul of art supplies. Okay, I may move his face over slightly a little bit. I feel like I say that quite a lot too. Slightly and a little bit. Things come in little packages, and they are slightly off and a little bit over there or over here. Do I? I think I say that quite a bit. I guess I've never really thought about it because I've been talking for the past 4 years on these lives. I don't think too much about it. Some days I do and some days I don't. I guess it's best not to overanalyze these things, especially if I don't go back and edit. I just boom, post it. And then I'm like, ooh, I hope I didn't say anything too bad. Nick, hi Nick, how are you? Nick says, I got a 300-page watercolor notepad yesterday. What? That's crazy. 300-page? What brand is that? That's like, that's just nuts, that is. All right. Getting the lights on your face, Tash. Because there's only a light over here, I'm changing it slightly. There will be a little bit more dark on this side, but oh, and I can use this pink for your lips. I need to put some shadows in. Don't worry, it will slowly come together. I have a pet portrait to do today, which I've got to finish, and I'm doing 3 puppies. So I sketched them out yesterday. Ooh, I did get paint on the back. It's okay. It's just the back. I mean, they're gonna have to expect some dirt on the back of that. So that's those. I've got to do those today. That'll probably take me all day and maybe up to tomorrow to do those. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at your Fletcher. I'm gonna mix a dark. Actually, let's put a little bit of that pink on his collar so that I can block that in so I don't lose that. And also just put a little bit of darker shadow in certain areas on your face. Oh, that's way too dark. Your skin is like flawless, Tash. Is that a filter or is that really your skin? It's crazy, crazy good. Oh, and don't forget, everybody, to, if you're, it's free, by the way. Free for everybody. Tomorrow we have got a meet at 10 a.m. with Patricia Beck. As she has, well, there's a few people who have gotten together and chatted about starting a new weekly challenge for interiors, but not necessarily just rooms. So we are doing a free sketch and draw tomorrow. So sign up to that. It's with Luma. I will put another link in my stories today, and you can all sign up to that. If you're not a Patreon and you're listening to this, you can still sign up. If I was you, I would subscribe to my Substack, and then you can gather things that we do. I do sometimes do free meets, and tomorrow's is free, so I know everybody loves free. Everybody wants one. Nick, everybody wants one. Louisa says, oh wow, what and where from? Nick says, from a local art store. And Louisa says, we need a pic in the Patreon chat, please. It must be huge. Paper house brand. Hope it's not rubbish. 300 pages. I want one. It's heavy. Work out for me. It's a workout. Yeah, it'll be a workout. All right, let's create a dark, almost black. We'll start with purple. And add a little bit of yellow, and then add some more blue, and a little bit more, and a touch more. All right, I think that's as dark as I can get it. We'll see when it goes on, see how dark it is. Look at that. Look at that. So dark. Just want to put a dark line here. And then I'm just going to block in Monsieur Fletcher. Oh, I need to look at the other pictures. Okay, so he has lighter fur there, and then darker here. And then this is, I think it should be lighter, but then a little bit of dark here, and a little bit of dark here. Then I'm going to put his cheek and fur. It's going to come underneath Tash's chin right here, but then his head is going to be coming out a little bit more into her face. Sometimes I forget to breathe when I'm doing like things like this, and I have to be really specific. Like I'm like, oh, I catch myself. I'm like, oh, I should probably breathe. I should probably breathe right now. If you're not doing anything tonight, go and see what Dylan's up to. I'm sure they're drawing. It's Tuesday, and Dylan has his drawing session. I have to go to a dance thing, but you guys could all join if you wanted to. I think it's free for his Patreons, but you can also make a donation, and he would love to have you guys there. It's a lot of fun. You draw portraits, and that is at, is it 7 German time? Rosalie says, I always forget to breathe when painting. Yeah, that's not good, right? Not good. Should definitely breathe. Okay, so I'm just putting in the simple shapes for Fletcher first, and then we will sort out everything afterwards. Just blocking in those shapes. Okay, so we've got that. I think I can put a little bit more fur here. He's so cute. All right, is there anything on Tash? Oh, I gotta, let's fill his nose in. At least this bit. Sounds like it's raining outside. Seriously, can't be raining again. It's rained so much. I know I shouldn't complain because, you know, and then it won't rain. And then there'll be forest fires, and then we'll be complaining about that, which is much worse than rain. So bring on the rain. We'll have rain. So this is a little purple, so I've added a little bit more blue, and I'm going to add the yellow as well. That's still too dark. Let's lighten it slightly. Not too purple. Oh my goodness, look at the time. How did that happen? Went so fast. All right, well, half an hour. That just flew by. Thank you all for watching. Shall I put anything in, like your eyebrows maybe? So you can see that you have them. Oh, that's too dark. Way too dark. I'll probably be going over that anyway and correcting it. And I have to put, okay, 7:30 German time is Dylan Sarah's. If you want to go, I will put a link in my stories. I'm going to put a link for my survey, which if you haven't done, or if you have another email address and you want to do another one, that would be great. My survey, I'm going to put a link for Dylan's drawing session tonight. I'm going to put another link for Luma for our drawing session for the Art Interiors Club tomorrow, but I'll put it in stories today. Okay, so check out my stories. I know Louisa says I don't check stories. Check my stories, because that's where you can get to everywhere. Thank you, Nick. And thank you, Rosalie. And thank you, C. And Nick says this will be beautiful, Tash, not Yash. Bye, everybody. See you. Bye. Oh, this one will be available to view. It's just starting tomorrow. May flowers tomorrow. By the way, we're painting flowers all May. Bye, everybody.